In today's video, I just want to give you just a reiteration of how important it is to understand that what we do, how we act, and our behaviors is all about behind the scenes stuff, about how we get to that intention, get behind our brains, understand really what's going on and create the change you're after. So in today's video, I wanted to just give you some awareness of the areas that I work in the most. And actually, the thing that I don't talk enough about, that creates the greatest benefit, is when I have sessions which are kind of dealing with the behind the scenes. I've spoken about kind of behavior and I've spoken about intention. And really the most amount of work, the greatest change is when we get to the heart of the intention of the client, what they're looking to achieve behind the scenes. And a lot of that is actually dealing and having conversations with more that kind of subconscious, unconscious part of the brain. And it's fascinating to me actually on a couple of levels, because it's quite simple in the ways that we can influence the change we're after using certain techniques, and how much those effects can be so dramatic and so kind of life-changing. I've had clients recently where we're talking about giving up smoking, and to be fair, the work's been done in 30 minutes. The client is made the right processes and the right choices already integral to their kind of desired outcome, and they've got what they're after. And it's all down to the fact of not dealing with that kind of conscious, linear, functional, aware brain, but dealing with a part of the brain that's kind of the one that you're consciously unaware of, the one that's doing all the work behind the scenes. And I've done so many videos about this so far, but it really is underlining the fact that the best work that I can ever produce for anyone is ones which are grounded in the subconscious, the unconscious mind, where all the workings are. And so for me, it's been really important to really highlight that, and it's something I haven't really spoken enough about because I give lots of practical advice and guidance. This is something that I can't kind of give you, only to make you aware of, is that the amount of work that goes on behind the scenes, how we change behaviors, it's all to do with what's happening in the unconscious or the subconscious part of the brain. That's where all the genius work happens, and it's not come from me, it's not my suggestions, it's not my ideas. It all comes in from the people, from the person I'm talking with. And that's where the real change happens. That's where the fun happens, because it's all with them. They have all the resources within inside themselves. If you go through any of my quotes on Instagram, you're going to notice some themes which are about the resources inside you, how the unconscious mind is more powerful than you can imagine, about how you can need to access some of those feelings and then take that step forward. It's about education, about understanding actually that these small things matter to all the behind the scenes workings that we have going on. And if anything at all from today, it's really about reiterating that anything I suggest, even the small or little details, actually make a massive difference, because you're working with that part of the brain that does these things. The conscious part of the brain doesn't do the things that we need them to do. They're just kind of presently aware. All the programming, all the behind the scenes stuff is exactly where we need to be and exactly what we need to be working on. So look at my quotes, look at anything I've written down. It's all about how we access that part, how we get to that resourceful state, how we get that positive mindset, which releases the creativity to get to the answers you're after. So this is more an awareness, so a reiteration, if you like, of anything that I've mentioned in the past and bringing to your attention again. The greatest change is when we deal with intention, and the greatest change comes from understanding that it all happens behind the scenes, when it comes from the unconscious mind, where we can achieve all that we're after. We can release all those filters, those barriers, all those obstacles we have inside our head, and choose life on our terms. So as an insight, as an awareness, I hope you get something from that. But at the very least, I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are.